Yo, what's going on guys, it is Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and yet again more F1 2016 gameplay. And the gameplay you're seeing on screen right now, this has been provided by Arrow. You guys probably will know him, many of you aren't subscribed to his channel, then what the hell are you doing? There'll be a link in the description if you haven't subscribed to him somehow, but I'm pretty sure the majority of you on this channel are subscribed to Arrow. But nevertheless, as you can see, this video is basically showcasing the T-cams, so the center T-cam and the offset T-cam for the new F1 2016 game. Now I'm going to split this video into two parts for you guys, so that it doesn't drag on for too long, and you can see whatever team you want. So this video is going to be Mercedes all the way up to Force India, so Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Williams and Force India, and the next video will be the remaining 6 teams. So as you can see right now, this is the Mercedes center T-cam, which I actually think is quite poor. And overall, you'll see a theme in this video. I genuinely believe this game is the game of the offset T-cams, because as you can see now, look at this offset T-cam on the Mercedes. It is so much better compared to the T-cam. It's far more accurate, and I just prefer the look because you actually get to see the wheel and the helmet all together, whereas in the T-cam in this year's game, for some reason, the helmet seems to be too big and blocking far too much of the wheel. You know, I like to see the wheel and see what, you know, the gear and the dash and everything that's on it, for me personally, and also the driver's gloves as well. And you can't see none of that when you're driving in the center T-cam. So far, the Mercedes offset is definitely a very good one. And we now come on to, my opinion, the worst T-cam of the game, the Ferrari straight T-cam. I think it's not good at all. I think 2015 the best car was the Ferrari, the best T-cam, the center T-cam, and in this year it's definitely the worst in my opinion, if not the Haas. But the Ferrari is definitely the worst one for me. I mean, you can't see nothing, you know, the gloves or the steering wheel, let's be honest here, and it's just not enough of the car. Whereas if you look now at the offset, this looks so much more better and just so much more like real life. You know, it's just so much more better to look at compared to the T-cams. What I'm saying is, it's just a recurring theme that you're going to see a lot in this video, because you can see the steering wheel and the helmet completely there, and also the driver's gloves, so you get to see all of it, which is so much more nicer than the T-cam, which is far more restrictive on view. Now when we move on to the Red Bull, and I've got to say this is one of the better center T-cams in my opinion. The Red Bull isn't too bad, I've got to say. You can see the helmet, but you can just about sort of see the wheel a little bit, but overall the impression of the T-cam is pretty close to the one in real life, and you can see quite a bit of the gloves. But unfortunately, even though the T-cam is pretty good on this car, however, the offset T-cam is actually one of the better ones in the game on this car. I believe this car is probably the second best, if not the best, offset T-cam in the game. It just looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this. The offset is just really, really good in this game, and it's very similar to the one in real life. It could be maybe a little bit to the left and a little bit higher up, but you know, in terms basing off myself off of previous offset T-cams that Codemasters have produced in previous games, this by far is their best game in terms of offset T-cams, and the Red Bull is definitely one of the best of that. As you can see from the onboard, it just looks so much better. And we move on to the Williams now, the fourth team in this video, the second from last team. And the T-cam on this car it's okay, nothing amazing in my opinion. It's one of the better ones I'd say, but it's still nothing to go nuts about. You can just about see a dash, because obviously the Williams has the dash and the rev number on the actual car itself on the chassis, not on the steering wheel, so there's no need to really see the steering wheel. However, if we look at the offset, the Williams has an insane offset T-cam. I've got to say, the Williams has also one of the better offset T-cams in this game, and once again it's just another car which has a better offset T-cam than a normal T-cam. So like I said, it's just a thing that's going to happen this year. I think, you know, you guys, I think you probably agree with me. I'm probably going to race with offset T-cam in this year's game. It's looking like the far more likely option in this year's game. Now, finally move on to the Force India, and this is the car that I have to say has the best straight T-cam, because you can easily see most of the wheel and the gloves and also the driver's helmet, and it's all perfectly balanced. You can see a little bit of the side pods as well, and it just looks the best in my opinion from the T-cam. It's by far, from what I've driven and from what I've seen, the T-cam on this car is definitely the best. Now, unfortunately, I will say, I think the offset T-cam on this car, which you'll see in a moment, I believe is actually one of the worst ones in the game. I think it's too far back, so you see too much of the car, and it's a little bit too far away, like the field of view is just a bit too much. And I think if that was just moved forward a little bit, I think it'd be much, much better. So I think Force India is one of those rare exceptions where I think the normal straight T-cam is actually better than the offset. So one of the few cars in this game that I believe has that feature. But nevertheless, that has been the first 5 teams in this video, and in the next one I'm going to cover Renault, McLaren, Toro Rosso, Haas, Manor, and Sauber. So those will be the remaining 6 teams that I'll cover in another video, which I'll do probably Monday. So stick around for that one. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and you found it informative. If you have, then please do leave a like on the video if you're excited for F1 2016. And also, if you're new on here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and also go subscribe to Arab. Like I said, link in the description down below. But nevertheless, guys, I'll see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.